some of you are kind of going, geez, I really want to hear another YouTube video from Mr. Boogaboo. And I've been letting you down, and I suppose that must be my fault then. Well, things are going okay, and I don't usually make YouTube videos unless I kind of have something to say, right? A musical piece or whatever. So lately, I've been thinking about the term artist. It is used so much in interviews, social media, and it seems everybody who writes a book or comes up with a song or makes a nice little melody or writes a poem or whatever, they all call themselves an artist. Now this kind of pisses me off, and I'll tell you why. Whether you want to hear it or not. Okay, the term artist, like when I was going to school, you had art class and you had music class, right? You could take a music class or you could take an art class and learn how to draw. So to me, an artist is somebody who paints, draws pictures, maybe does a little sculpture, those kind of things. But nowadays, if you write a book, they call you an artist. If you compose a piece of music, they call you an artist. If you write a love heartfelt song that you suppose appeals to the general public and teaches them something and makes them look somehow at the world in a little different way than they're used to looking, they call themselves an artist. Now that's what pisses me off. You see? Because if you are a musician, a composer, a songwriter, and you call yourself an artist, there's a problem with that. You separate yourself from humanity. You say, I am an artist, and the rest of you are my listening public, and you must appreciate my art because I am trying to open you up to what I am trying to say to you, and that will expand your consciousness, and it will allow you to look at the world in a much better way than before I wrote my silly little tune. Okay, so if you call yourself an artist, you are causing a separation between yourself and the rest of humanity. A separation. You see, in the deepest sense of the way, we are all artists, every one of us, or none of us are. And when you put yourself on a high horse and say, oh, but I have all this insight. I have all this stuff within me, and it just wishes to rush out and go into the rest of humanity, and they will see things. They will appreciate things from a different point of view. Then what you are doing is you are separating yourself from the rest of humanity by putting a label on yourself, calling yourself an artist. So, guess what? When you get on that television interview and they ask you, how is your art doing? How do you like living as an artist? Tell them one thing. Well, we are all artists. So I do not see any difference between myself and this guy and that guy or that girl or that woman. I do not separate myself from humanity by labeling myself as an artist, because it causes an artificial separation. We are all artists, every one of us, or none of us are. So when you get on that TV interview, you tell them, I'm not an artist. I'm a musician, I'm a composer, or I am a writer of songs. Don't put yourself on a high horse and separate yourself from humanity. Because if you do, you're being very, very silly. And I don't want to know you. Okay, that's my rant for this week. See you guys later. Have a good day. I'll come up with something else later.